What's good, everyone? I'm IAnthonyD. Welcome back to the channel. It's good to see your beautiful faces as always. Join me as we continue to break down everything that is Halloween the game. If you enjoyed these videos, make sure to slash that like button and subscribe with notifications set to all. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to actually escape the Boogeyman, how to win the matches, as well as talking about some of the characters that we got to see in the latest gameplay teaser. We can't kill him, but let's find out how we actually escape the Boogeyman. We finally know how escaping works for the heroes in Halloween the game. We already knew the main goal was to warn the town of Haddonfield that the Boogeyman is real and on the loose. And that's all we really had until the most recent gameplay teaser dropped.
Finding an active phone will allow you to call the police and attempt to convince them to send in help. Just remember, you may be able to knock him down, but you can't kill the Boogeyman.
Now, the key word here is active phone. This alone hints at the possibility of needing to find and install a fuse, which should sound familiar to anyone who's played Friday the 13th the game. It's nothing new, but it gives us a much clearer picture of how this whole escape system might work. The devs are clearly being very careful about what they show us. In this gameplay teaser alone, not only do we hear about Michael's shape jump ability and how we must call the police, they stop just short of giving us the actual details about how all these things function, leaving us wanting more, giving us just enough to speculate. And that's what we'll be doing here. Naturally, a ton of questions come to mind. Are we searching random houses for fuses, Friday the 13th style? And if these maps are as big as we think they are, how many fuses are we gonna need to find? Adding to the fuse theory, we did get some early screenshots of what could be a possible fuse box. In these shots here, you can spot some kind of power box with a green light. That could easily be an active fuse box that's been repaired, with the green light acting as a signal for players and for Michael to know it's working and it needs to be shut off. Since we already know that lighting and shadows play a major role in Michael's gameplay, this could also just be a general power box for the house, and maybe the phone is already active and you'll have to find the right one, and then this power box Michael could shut off, similar to what Jason did in Friday the 13th, allowing Michael to move much freely through the darkness. Which raises another question for me. If the scenario here is that everyone in Haddonfield is just living their day-to-day life, unaware of Michael Myers, wouldn't they all have house phones that are working? Or are we dealing with another sort of the car is missing parts and they're just randomly scattered throughout the map? It doesn't make a lot of sense, but maybe the phones aren't working and you just got to find the fuse to repair them. What's really interesting though is how the devs mentioned that leaving early might not be the best move. It sounds like the goal here isn't just to escape, it's to stay behind and help protect the rest of the town. So maybe calling the cops isn't the hard part. The challenge is deciding how long you're willing to risk your life before making your escape. That could be what determines your XP at the end of the match. Call the cops, leave early, get nothing, or risk your life to stay longer and earn more points. Something else that's worth noting is we did get a look at some of our new hero characters.
Players can also choose from a broad range of compelling civilian hero characters that have witnessed the wrath of Michael and need to warn their neighbors before it's too late.
We finally see some of them up close, though unfortunately still no sign of Laurie Strode or anyone directly from the films. The devs described these heroes as compelling, but didn't clarify if they're simply cosmetic skins like in Dead by Daylight, or if they have unique traits like in Texas Chainsaw Massacre or Friday the 13th. While the devs have hinted on there being some sort of metagame, there's no talks of any perks, skill trees, or anything like that. They've experimented with character stats before in Friday the 13th the game and Killer Clowns, but balancing those kinds of systems can definitely be tricky. So maybe they take the Dead by Daylight approach, where perks define the playstyles and not the characters themselves. I know there's a lot of heated conversation when it comes around metagames, skill trees, perks, and everything in between, so I'm interested to hear what you guys think about this. What exactly do you think Halloween the game should go with? And that's all I have for you guys today. We talked about how to escape and some of our new hero characters. As always, I want to hear what you guys think down below. How exactly does this police escape work for you? Is it the only escape, or should different maps have different escapes? How do you feel about our hero characters? Are they not as fleshed out as F13 and TCM? And do you prefer them to have perks or stats? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to slash that like button, subscribe, notifications set to all, join Slasher Game, but most importantly, remember the rules to survive. Don't do drugs, don't have sex, and oh yeah, don't die.
Everybody dies. Everybody dies. These days, there are certain rules. Everybody dies. Everybody dies. You gotta have a sequel. You cannot
never have sex.
Everybody dies. Everybody dies. These days.
You never drink or do drugs.
Everybody dies.